Welcome to another episode of The Throne Room, produced by TheBiggaPic. I'm so excited today. I'm a little nervous, but it's going to be all good because God is with us. Today, I'm in the presence of my big brother, someone who is the founder, the creator, the architect of this culture that we have grown to so greatly love and to come into. This is my brother right here that I can't even begin to tell you that the privilege I have to even sit here. As a child, this could only have been a dream for me, and I thank God for all the blessings that He has given me. When I first originally came up with the idea of the throne room and the seat of the esteemed, this was the person who I wanted in the seat of the esteemed off the rip, because he is the seat of the esteem. He is the esteem. He's what gave us all a genre that we have all grown to know and have been able to make money off of, been able to take care of our families off of, and listen to and love. I wanted to introduce the world, which you already know, to my major brother, my big brother, the homie, Grandmaster Caz.
That
So
was
happy
love,
you
right?
be here
That was
today,
love. I
bro.
appreciate you, man.
Definitely, bro. This means so much to me.
All right.
And as you all know, my partner, Vernon, what I'm saying, who is here with me today too. And we're going to have a great one today. Today is going to be epic. It's going to be an epic one. So just prepare. And, here we go, you know.
All
So,
right. About it. All right.
absolutely, brother. So, like I was saying, I'm just so happy and ecstatic to be here with you today. So many things that I want to touch bases on and we talk about and get out to the world. So we could start with we have a a lot of our viewers are from 25 to 55, they say.
Mhm.
So there are some people that is going to be watching this that don't understand who is Grandmaster Caz. Why do so many of the rappers that they love, that they hear talk about you and take off their hat and give you so much honor?
Um, Basically, I come from the foundation of this culture, and I mean, like day one, I started out like everybody else, like, wow, what's this? Because I grew up not too far from Kool Herc, who's recognized as the father of hip hop, and who everybody says did the first hip hop party. So that first hip hop party happened down the street from me. So I caught it firsthand, and I've been a part of the culture ever since. As far as why people should know me, either directly or indirectly. Well, directly, I wrote, part of Rapper's Delight, which was the song that introduced hip hop and rap music to mainstream America. So you might not know that. If you hip hop, you know that. You know what I mean? But that's my connection in that sense. In the other sense, my group, the Cold Crush Brothers, we're the first generation MCs. Before people start calling us rappers, we were the MCs that inspired the next generations. So if you don't know the Cold Crush Brothers, you know Run DMC. And all Run DMC talk about is the Cold Crush Brothers, okay? If you know Rakim, okay, and you ask him who was his influences and he say Grandmaster Caz, then that's how you trace it back to me. You talk to Will Smith, you talk to Jay-Z, you talk to like pretty much any lyricist, anybody that got bars in this shit, and they refer to me as an influence. So even though I don't have the platinum records and stuff like that, because I come before all that. I influenced the platinum records and the
Absolutely.
lyricism in hip hop.
Yeah, like the Cool Mo D's and whatnot.
Exactly. It's
Everybody,
my
yeah,
generation. Me,
exactly.
Melly Mel, Kumo D pretty much influenced lyricism in hip hop,
Yeah, yeah,
and a few others.
yeah. Even down to Eminem. Everybody that we know of to pay that's high respect to you, you know.
No doubt.
So you're from the Bronx, where we happen to be at today, home of the Bronx, the home of hip hop. Um, Can you tell me a little bit about the Bronx? I'm from Harlem myself, so my queen, as y'all all know, she's from the Bronx, and I started coming to the Bronx at 15 years old to be with her, but that was like sheltered and protected by her family. But
Right.
for those that don't know, can you, tell me about the Bronx?
I mean, growing up in the Bronx, you know, people refer to the Bronx as, and especially you Harlem niggas, Bronx is broke. Niggas in niggas in the Bronx is broke. Yeah, I mean, because it was different culturally. The Cross Bronx Expressway, which is like the biggest highway, the biggest thoroughfare in New York, just ripped a ripped a fucking hole right through the middle of the Bronx, you know, back in, you know, like the 50s and early 60s, and created a divide and created that broke economical structure that, you know, cats that had that hustle mentality and the other thing weren't affected by. So the Bronx was broke for a reason, but the conditions that we grew up in gave rise to the creativity of hip hop. So I always say, like, through struggle comes the greatest shit. And I think we could take the most pride and the most credit for hip hop because, yeah, we was the brokest. We did this shit without grandma giving us money, without our parents being together, you know, without college or none of that shit. We put this together being broke. We borrowed pieces and did what the fuck we had to do, and everybody copied what we did. All right. So growing up in the Bronx is more of a challenge, and you know, because of the conditions, it made you have to be better. It made you have to struggle harder. It made you have to go harder, and that's created the environment for hip hop.
And that that's a great thing right there. So one of the things that I hear lately, and I wanted to get your take on it because it confuses me. Lately, they came out with a narrative that it wasn't the Bronx that created hip hop; that it was Brooklyn. You know, where did that come from?
I've heard a lot of different narratives since I've been around this shit, man. And it started when hip hop first started being documented. First of all, the first place they came to document hip hop was the Bronx. Why? Why'd you come here first if it started somewhere else? You know,
That's a
I'm
good point.
sure you can trace anything back to its origins, especially at its beginnings. So if it was at its beginnings, why did they come to the Bronx?
Oh
Okay,
snap.
that's number one.
Oh snap.
Number two, every important documentation of hip hop starts from the Bronx. From the from Style Wars, the first, you know, and Wild Style, and when Charlie Ahern and Fab Five Freddy and all these guys came from other places to investigate this culture, they came to the Bronx. So that should, you know, kind of lay waste to those claims about hip hop being started in other places. Hip hop didn't invent parties or jams. Motherfuckers been playing music in the street forever. There's always been a block party. There's
Right.
always been a house party.
Right.
There's always been a, you know what I mean? I did house parties before I started, like, was a DJ with one turntable, just like Cooley High, with niggas with a stack of records right here, putting one on at a time, nigga. And when that shit went off, I'm like, hold up, all right, I got a banger right here.
Right.
Everybody start dancing again. And then two turntables, DJing outside and all that. So I come from before all of that shit. All of that shit. Seen it start, seen it develop, and seen it evolve. Okay, I seen it from that house party in the Bronx to Harlem because the Harlem is the closest place to the Bronx. You can walk from the Bronx to Harlem. If it starts in the Bronx first, it's going to happen in Harlem next. If it starts in Harlem first, it's going to the Bronx next. And then it spreads out to the rest of the boroughs. Okay, the only difference between Bronx and Harlem is, like I said, Harlem culturally was the black hub of for black people. You know what I'm saying? And the mentality in Harlem is a hustler mentality. It's a get money mentality, as opposed to, like I said, in the Bronx, we were struggling because of that highway they got through our shit. So all we was relegated to was creativity and cultural shit. That's why so many dope ball players that come from the Bronx, so many dope musicians and shit, because all the fuck we had was music or basketball, you know what I mean, or football or handball court. That was our resources.
Didn't the president at one time he had came to the Bronx and said that it was like a
Two of them.
war zone?
Two of them came. Reagan said it was a war
Reagan.
zone because I mean, like I said, those conditions that existed. I mean, the poverty level in the South, especially in the South Bronx, was crazy. And you're talking about all the businesses that existed in and around New York City leaving, and all those economical resources leaving, especially from the Bronx. And then all the white people, Caucasians, are moving out the Bronx because Negroes is moving in there. That what they called us Negroes at the time was moving in the Bronx. So now don't nobody want to live here no more. So now it's not a viable community no more. It's a slum. So put all the welfare people, put all the poor people, put them all in, and that's what created those conditions. And so out of those conditions grew that need for self-expression. It grew that need to say, well, who am I? What am I? What do I do? What am I good at? What can I exploit as you know, as either a hobby or something I want to do for the rest of my life? And a lot of times it wound up being something in the arts.
That's amazing right there. So people like Melly Mel, you know, he comes from the Bronx as well, you know. Kool Herc, as you say, they say he was the one that bought the actual turntables out in the park. And I think the reason why they tried to give it to Brooklyn, they try to say, oh, he was going to Brooklyn listening to DJ Flowers, you know.
Grandmaster Flowers was, you know, one of those eminent DJs out in Brooklyn. You know what I mean? And nobody said that Kool Herc was the first DJ ever.
Right.
Yeah.
Nobody said Kool Herc invented DJing or no shit like that. Okay, it's just the music that he played, the way he played it for our generation. If I never seen Grandmaster Flowers, how could I be? How could I be? You know what I mean? Now indirectly, if Kool Herc was influenced by Grandmaster Flowers, then some of the things Flowers did, Herc did. So when we see that, okay, we got it from Herc, but it's like seeing them fucking moonwalk from Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson didn't invent the moonwalk. Niggas
Right.
taught him that.
Right.
No,
Jeffrey Daniels from Shalimar
Oh,
taught Michael how to do the moonwalk.
okay, that's powerful.
Okay, there's a lot of other brothers out there that dance, you know what I mean? But it's who you saw do it first, and who you got it from. That's why I always say hip hop didn't invent anything. Hip hop reinvented everything. And every time somebody gets into it, copies it, emulates it, or whatever, that's a reinvention of something that's already here.
That's amazing. When did you know that it was going to become successful? Did you ever see it becoming what it is today?
I can't say I did. I can't say I did. What I always knew and felt in my heart that if other people got to see this, because hip hop was just the people you knew. I mean, you knew everybody that did this, just about. And that's I'm talking about right now. Try to know everybody that do hip hop.
Right.
That shit is impossible.
Yeah.
But when it started, you can name, oh, DJ so and so. That's this the crew. That's that crew. That's this that. You know, after it kind of lit, it was like wildfire. It was out of control. But at one time, you knew everybody that was doing hip hop. All right, it was like a community somewhat.
So at some point, how did it go commercial to where, you know, the investors invested in it and, you know, took it out of the community, the brothers that was in the community hands?
I think a few things were like validation stamps for hip hop at different points. 79 was the first attempt at recording hip hop for public consumption in a record way. Prior to that, cassette tapes were the records, you know, for hip hop artists, for cats that did hip hop and shows. So we would record our shows and you sell the tapes manually. Like there wasn't in stores and shit, but you know, we would sell tapes. And then in 79, like a slew of record companies popped up trying to capitalize on this music that it seemed like, yo, this shit might be around for a while. You might start to jump. And that's only independent labels, no majors. All right, until Curtis's deal. So in 79, I think that was the first example or indication that this is official. This is going to be official. and it's going to grow from here. And then of course Wild Style, the movie Wild Style, when they approached us to do Wild Style, that was a big stamp of approval or set of validation for what we were doing.
Beat
Because
Street.
prior to that, see people seeing you doing something hip hop related, it wasn't a positive kind of, you know what I mean? People seeing you motherfuckers fucking up people, spraying on walls and vandalizing property. So graffiti wasn't, oh, look at the great graffiti. No, hell no. Breaking. If you was breaking, which we dance in the street a lot of time. You see right on the sidewalk, somebody beating on the car, nigga breaking. People walking by like, what the fuck is wrong with them? Why you doing that dumb shit? Why you scuffing up your sneakers and fucking up your clothes, dancing around on the floor?
But
I
That was
come.
their attitude. We playing music, we DJing. Yo, why you fucking up the needles? How you gonna don't be scratching up my records and this and that? We on the mic, we rapping. That ain't singing, that's bullshit. Y'all just talking, y'all ain't doing nothing. And now look today, all them things that they said was bullshit is a multi-billion, a fucking trillion-dollar industry.
Yeah.
Okay, so there were different cues or points at different places. What you saying, like, yeah, watch, they like this shit, and then after after Rapper's Delight dropped in '79, it was the first hit that exposed this whole shit to the rest of the country. The fire was lit, the fuse was lit, the fuse was lit. I mean, you know, that led to a major record deal. That was the validity that this shit could sell, and so that's what Kirk got signed. You know what I mean, and his shit went gold, and it's like, oh, it could go gold. This music could, and it was on and popping.
He was the first rapper to go gold.
Yeah, yeah,
Curtis
Curtis
Blow.
Blow.
yeah.
You know, everything you just said, you know what that sounded like? It sounded like my mom. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause she was one of those people back then. You know, she didn't she was coming from Luther Vandross and Patti LaBelle, and she didn't understand the culture of music. And, you know, she didn't, that was exactly what it was.
Well,
You
you lucky
can't
that all
scratch.
she did was not understand. My mom's,
Yeah, that's
my
what I was
mom
going to
pulled a
ask you
joint
about.
on us one day. Yo, we in the house break dancing and shit. And you know, you got the wood floors in the apartments and shit. This is when I lived on Creston Avenue. And me and my boys, we in there, it was this spin where you just keep spinning, 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 and then you go to sleep.
I remember that.
And we was trying to do that shit, and I got up, like I went out the room to go to the bathroom, and my mom standing in the hallway with a 32. She said, if y'all don't get the fuck out my house with that bullshit, I'ma kill you and all the rest of y'all before I let y'all kill me. Now I wasn't, I know my mother wasn't gonna shoot me or nothing, but she was holding that shit like she was dead serious. So
She
I
was
mean,
serious though.
and my mother was older. I was adopted, so my mother was much older. She was grandma age, but she one of them old Southern people.
Right.
Yeah, I mean that raised me. It's like you gonna take that bullshit outside. Okay, so that like it wasn't kumbaya. A lot of people want to claim like, yeah, it's your culture, peace, love, happiness. Man, get the fuck out of here, man. Niggas was like, yo, you over there, them niggas is over there, fuck them niggas over here. These niggas ain't shit. They whack. We good. We the best. It was all that. It was all that. It wasn't later, maybe a couple of people was cool, like Cold Crush was cool with the Treacherous Three and the Fearless Four, you know what I mean? But there was groups that would just shit on everybody, man, fuck y'all ain't this and that. And now, once our generation was past, and there was a new set of niggas out there. Okay, I don't care if you made records, you was hot a little bit or whatever, this and this and that. Now, we all fucked up together. Now we all back in the same boat because it's some other people, ahead. And now niggas is like, yeah, man, yeah, now it's us. Okay? Y'all niggas ate. A lot of y'all niggas ate
Right.
and was shitting on niggas, man. So I just wanted to throw that shit in there because I know people's perception of, especially the old school of hip hop, like we all united now because we all have a common bond that we started this shit together. But when we was started it together, everybody wasn't all, cool and shit. I'm
Did
glad we are now. because if hip hop did anything, hip hop brought people together. And even if it wasn't like, okay, you my hip hop brother, it's like you had to prove yourself to these niggas. You understand what I'm saying? And you hold a certain status. It ain't about I like you, it's about respect. I gotta respect what the fuck you do. I gotta respect who the fuck you are. I gotta respect that everybody fucking else respect you.
Yeah, I was going to ask you that. I was watching Drink Champs. So the other, so I heard you say Flowers was called Grandmaster,
He was the first grandmaster, yeah, as far as like entertainers or music is concerned.
and there was the other MCs that called themselves
There
Grandmaster.
was no MC unless he was some unknown, like, I'm probably sure there were, because everybody, a lot of cats copied. There were a lot of underlings. There was tiers to this shit. And on the third tier, there probably was a whole bunch of grandmasters, in their little neighborhood or whatever. But traditionally, and as far as the books go, there was Grandmaster Flowers, okay? And then there was Grandmaster Flash. All right. I think I'm the next grandmaster, and then Melly Mel. There's been a couple, but nobody that really stuck to the fabric that you would, But, and let me clarify this too. Grandmaster is not my name. My name is Caz, and Caz is short for Casanova, which was my hip hop name back in the day, Casanova Fly. And Grandmaster is a title.
Absolutely.
It's a level of excellence, and it applies to martial arts.
Yes.
Martial arts have grandmasters, have always traditionally a chess players. There are grandmasters in chess, and so if you use the title of grandmaster, it's not like you're taking somebody's name. You're taking the title.
Right.
There's no one king. Nobody could call themselves king and be the only king. There's kings all over the place,
Right.
motherfucker. So, I mean, we are in the process right now of like knighting people as grandmaster. You know what I mean? Because, like I said, it's a level of excellence, and there are people who've reached a level or surpassed your level of excellence. So if anything, you should be making them a grandmaster. So I've been talking, me and Melly Mel just talked recently about that. We did that for TC Islam, God rest his dead.
Yes, God bless him.
For DJ, for hip step DJ for Zulu Nation and stuff. Oh, passed away. We made him a grandmaster. Rock Raider was anointed grandmaster, but, I think before he passed away. So yeah, but it's a title.
Yes,
The Flash
it's a
takes
level.
it as a name, like that's my name, Grandmaster Flash. Like when he announces himself, he say, "Yo, this is Flash." He don't say this is Flash. He say, "Yo, this is Grandmaster."
Got you. But it's a level of achievement.
For me,
Yeah, yeah. It makes total sense, because that is what it means in karate, as you said. That's a level that you get to.
yeah. And the Grandmaster, my Grandmastership or whatever, or anointment came from just being fast on the turntables
So I was about to
because
ask you, at what point
yeah,
did you?
yeah, Flash was traditionally the fastest man on two turntables. That's what he was touted to be. And one night I was getting down at the club, you know what I mean? And my man was going faster, faster, faster. And I was like, damn. He was like, Grandmaster, because Grandmaster means fast on the turntables. So the
man.
crowd started going, Grandmaster,
Yes.
Grandmaster. So it was like I had achieved that speed that people could compare me to Fletch. So from that night on, I was Grandmaster. But I don't limit it to DJing because I'm not just a DJ. I'm one of the greatest fucking MCs that ever touched the microphone. And that's why I'm a Grandmaster
Talk about
as
it.
well.
Talk about it. Talk
Absolutely.
You
about it.
understand what I'm saying? A lot of cats with the title, they ain't done a third of the shit that I've done in this culture. Okay? I didn't come into hip hop and get on somebody's set and start rhyming. I had my own fucking set. I was the DJ. I had equipment. Did my own parties. I got my own venues. I did my own flyers. Okay, there's flyers in fucking museums that I drew by hand. Okay, so when you start adding up accolades and shit and putting in receipts and talking about what you did and who you are, add all that shit up. Add all that shit up that happened before a record even came out. All the work that had to go into keeping this culture alive up to the point where, because this shit could have died a long time ago. Hip hop could have stopped at some point. It could have been exactly what people thought it was, a fad. But we stuck to the motherfucking grain. It was like, fuck that. I don't care if you don't like it or not. We gonna do this shit. And bitch, you don't want to dance with me? Fuck you. I dance by myself. Me and my boys will be over here in this circle getting it in. All right, I'll let you when the hustle come on. You know what I mean? And that kind of dedication led to this culture being here and what it is to this day.
At what point did moms accept that hip hop was changing?
I don't think my mother ever, she wasn't really involved as far as my hip hop is concerned. It was just a bother to her having big ass speakers in her living room. You know what I'm saying? And the DJ set up there all day, but she knew that's what I wanted to do. And my passion for this shit is like when you know somebody's serious, when they and I just showed her I was dead ass serious. This is what I wanted to do. This is what I wanted to be. You know what I mean? And every day from the time I first got my first set, that's all I did. That, play basketball. You know what I mean? Go give out flyers and shit. Everything was dedicated to hip hop from then on. So it was like, okay, you need help? Like, Mom blew a speaker. I need $75. You know, that type shit. Hey, go on and get your speaker, boy.
Back then, $75 was a
Turn
lot
that
of
shit
money.
down. That type shit. But yeah, she supported it. She passed away like years back. She didn't really get to see like really, really what I do.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying?
For me, when I was a kid, they used to consider like rap. I used to rap myself, and they used to consider it like for the nerds. It was not a cool thing like that. Like the street guys, give us a couple dollars, and you know what I'm saying, like it was a cool nerd thing.
Right.
And I watched it, and my generation turn over from being like a cool nerd thing to where now the street guys wanted to take over. What do you think inspired that?
I think girls had a lot to do with it.
Clearly.
You know what I mean?
Clearly.
Because I mean, during that time in your life and shit, you know what I mean? It's like I said, it's levels to shit and there's divisions and then you see who's who on a few different levels. Okay. You got your academics, you got your school cats who they refer to as nerds or whatever. They get good grades. They about their school. They about they cool. They ain't sucker ass niggas, but they school niggas. They you know what I mean. Go to school, end up going to college and shit like that. And then you got your jocks. You got your sports niggas who either play football, basketball, whatever. They nice at that. That's where their bravado comes from. Nigga, I'm a jock. I play ball. I'm so and so. You got cats who got money from the street, whatever, who either stick up kids or drug dealers or whatever, they on that side of it. And then you got the niggas who just music. Niggas into music or entertainment or whatever. Niggas draw, niggas paint, niggas rap, niggas or whatever. And those are the different, some of them got a couple things together. But when hip hop came along, you could see who's who and what's what. The dudes, the street niggas was over here, and the hip hop niggas was over here. Now, when you get to the club at night, all right, it's street niggas and it's hip hop niggas. Bitches that was at the parties, you know what I mean? It's like they on them hip hop niggas. The street niggas got a trick. They got to buy them champagne and give them cocaine and shit like that. But all we got to do is show up.
So, right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, oh, you fuck with the little rap niggas. Huh? Hip hop. So there was like a little division between that. And I think that had something to do with the streets wanting to be involved in rap, and with rap wanting to be involved in the street. Because, niggas in early rap wasn't no money, wasn't no real money in rap earlier. So we was looking at the niggas in the street who had gold and watches and you know what I mean and shit like that. So what I want to definitely be clear on is the fact that they're trying to change the narrative to say that hip hop niggas want to be gangsters. Hip hop niggas don't want to be gangsters. Hip hop niggas want the shit that gangsters got.
Right.
Okay? Whether it be nice cars, whether it be jewelry, whether it be prestige, whether that's what niggas, they don't want to go in the street, bitch. They don't want to be going, moving keys and all that other shit. No. Even in the pimp days, okay, we were inspired by the blaxploitation movies of that era. So when I saw the Mac, when I saw Goldie, when I saw Superfly, Willie Dynamite, I'm like, I want to be like that nigga. But I don't want to be a pimp. I want to have a lot of bitches, but I don't want to own them. I don't want to, you know what I mean, take money from them, you know what I mean? I want to dress like that. I want to be able to have that fly ass, you know, you know what I mean? So we want the trappings of the things that drug dealers and maybe some criminals may have, but we don't want to be that. Okay? We never aspired to be that. And if you look at the truest of hip hop artists, none of them never got involved in none of that shit.
Right.
But now, if you look at hip hop today, it's flooded. It's flooded because the streets had the wherewithal to get involved in hip hop on their own. Ain't in no position. Nigga, I pay you to go and make me a record or whatever. Or they started up record companies or something, or start managing hip hop artists or protecting hip hop artists. And that's all how all that element came into the music business.
You think it was beneficial for them to become a part or detrimental to hip hop for them?
I think it helped some artists by having that element behind them. I think record companies were taking advantage of a lot of artists who weren't gangsters or didn't come with the streets, until somebody had somebody with them that was from the streets or somebody that was, wait, fuck that. They ain't do what? They ain't give you what? Or you ain't, and let's run up in that motherfucker, man. And then the mentality started and people started getting hip to like, I might need some muscle with me, you know what I mean? To start dealing with it. And that's where the element came in. Security, I think, was the first street involvement in hip hop when you got security. Whether it's a team of security or personal security, those were the first gangsters involved in hip hop.
So you relied on them. You relied on them.
Right. You relied on. Somebody did at some point. I never had that. I never had that. When my man Disco Wiz got knocked, like he was like the muscle. It was just me and him. And me, I'm a hip hop nigga. I'm playing music. All right. If something happened or gotta happen, I'ma do what I gotta do. But him, nigga, say something wrong, man, and that's it. And we would walk down the street, man, Puerto Ricans, because he was half Cuban, half Puerto Rican. Me and him walking down the street like night and day walking together. But we both fly, you know what I mean? Puerto Rican walk by. Moreno. As soon as I hear that Moreno shit, I'll be like, oh shit. Take that nigga out, give his shit back, and we just walk away. I don't know how many niggas he left in the street behind that shit right there. You know what I mean? So when he got knocked, everybody else that was down with me from there on was under me, younger than me, or whatever, you know what I mean? Niggas I went to school with, that was cool. I never had that hard rock, that gang, that gun, niggas with guns element around me. You know what I mean? And I ain't want it. I see what happened to my man. You know what I mean? So a lot of people did need that or got extorted, in the sense that, nigga, you want to come out and be safe out here? Fuck with me, fuck with us, or whatever. And then that's how they got that crew or that protection or whatever. And I think that's how the gang element permeated the culture. As far as the record companies, they gangsters anyway. That's a whole different kind of motherfucking gangsterdom right there that you walking into. The first fucking company You know what I mean? Sugar Hill Records, gangsters was behind that shit.
Wow.
Help fund it or whatever. So once you cross over into into the realm of, record companies and business, yeah, you're in a gangster world.
How do you feel about the way hip hop is being depicted now, being that it took a complete shift into that sort of arena?
I think right now hip hop is in the corporate arena, which is like another level of gangsterdom, but a higher level of gangsterdom. The next one after that is the government. Okay, but I just feel like it's culturally it's still in our hands. All right, as far as the business is concerned, we have no control. We have no say so. And even the people that
Explain.
have a say so, they have a say so, but they don't have a say so for us. You
Explain.
understand what I'm saying? It's
Could
those that have been accomplished, that have passed a certain plateau that, those rules don't apply to. The rest of us are still struggling out here.
could you break that down as to what you mean about culturally? We still have
I
a
mean,
control over it.
culturally, I think we still control the narrative because everything starts from what we do. If we just stop doing shit, then what y'all gonna copy? What you gonna sell? All right, if we say, you know what, everybody leave your record company, stop doing all that shit. We're gonna do some black shit over here, and everybody just come over here. If we don't sell to the masses, if we ain't on the TV, if we ain't on radio, we don't give a fuck. We'll just sell to our people, hand to hand, whatever like that. Let's say we did some shit like that.
Well, what do you think would take in order to get to that level?
It would take it would take something we've never been able to do.
What was that?
The unity.
Unity.
Unity. It would
Unify.
take us to be of one mind and move in one direction together. That's what it would take. And they've divided us and we've divided ourselves on so many different levels. Everybody's out to protect what's theirs and what's theirs and not and have a dim view of investing together for one big thing. It's like all the towns they burnt down, the Black Wall Streets and all that shit. We could do that shit today even bigger if everybody just stopped putting their money over here, you know what I mean, and invested into themselves. I think hip hop could have done that on a large level and still probably could, but the higher ups in hip hop are so invested into the other side, like
Right.
it crossed over.
Right.
And I'm sure they actually, like for me, I think Heavy D, artist, T-Roy, what's his name?
Trouble T. Roy.
Trouble
Yeah,
T-Roy.
one of his
Yeah,
dancers. I
he
think his
was,
cousin.
yeah, he was the first deaf that I noticed in hip hop. And
Well, Scott
Scholar
LaRock.
Rock, yeah.
Scott
Scholar
LaRock
Rock.
too.
okay,
Scholar
before
Rock.
Trouble
Yeah.
T-Roy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think at some point,
Years before.
that shifted too because when that was introduced into the game, they seen an avenue of money and sales that could come from making the songs that's dedicated, to these guys, and it just went on to the future to the unfortunate Biggie and Tupac, and now countless. You can't even name the rappers that are dying now.
Well, I think something that you made me think of as soon as you made that point is that it changed the policies of record companies once they saw the possibilities of artists dying like that. And I don't think it started that way, but with hip hop, it was like, okay, let's get some policies on these things. So now record companies got like millions of dollar policies on hip hop artists,
Wow,
insurance policy that
I've
they
heard.
collect on if something happened to
Not
you,
We
even
gonna
they family,
we gonna
they
talk
collect.
about
that
that.
they directly collect on if something happens to you. And if you putting out the kind of music that's basically you may die from, or people may die from, and you would more than likely collect from that, why would you stop that? Why would you would encourage that? You know, I think somebody alluded to that with Leor at some point, and Leor Cohen. I mean, who was like the president of Def Jam at some point, runs YouTube now. Leor was like, "Hey, I got a family. You know, I gotta feed my family.
I
I
saw
gotta eat.
that.
I know what the music is based on, but I take sales over, over everything, and
Over
that's
the
the business itself. Yeah,
cherishing one's life.
yeah. And the prison system. Let's talk about that too. How the prison system benefits from drill rappers and that kind of mentality of kill that nigga and shoot that nigga, and I got this gun and I got that gun. It don't do nothing but nobody benefits but funeral homes, prisons, you know what I mean, and shit like that. So it's a whole nother industry. It's a whole industry that most of them own part of that too. So either when y'all want to kill yourselves, that's cool. We're gonna collect the insurance. If you don't die, and we're
You're
gonna
gonna end
lock
up
your
in the
ass
prison
up, and
system.
we'll
We're gonna
collect
collect.
on that end
Right.
and things like that. So yeah, I think if we just stop and realize all the shit that's going against us and stop looking at the 6 or 7 people that slip through the cracks or the people that they're using to entice millions of motherfuckers to keep trying to reach for that, knowing only a few people gonna get through, is that's the hook. That's the hook that's gonna stay in the water.
I know that there's for a young rapper nowadays, what do you think they chances of for the young rappers and those that are homeless artists that dedicate almost their whole entire youth trying to be artists? What are their chances of that ever coming to
I think
fruition?
they have just as good a chance as anybody else. I mean, nowadays, especially more so now than back then, because number one, social media. Number two, because of the popularity of hip hop and the business of hip hop. There's so many avenues that you can latch into, and work and be viable. Whereas we ain't have none of that. If you ain't have a rec company, you dead. What you gonna do? That kind of thing. So I think artists still have a great shot at becoming successful independently and work it just the same way it's been worked since the internet started. And somebody will pull you from there, or pick you up from there. If not, you can go the record company route. But culturally, it's up to you. Before you even look at a record company or put music out, uh, culturally, you're in control. Up until you do that, okay, when that pen is in your hand, okay, that's the last control. That's the last control you go before you turn that over to somebody else. So what you say, what you do, what your intent is in that will come through no matter what medium you put it through.
That's amazing right there.
So what about the context of the music itself? The negativity that's taken over the
The drill.
At some point, wake up and smell a fucking coffee. You know what I mean? We all know what this is. You can look at it and know what this is. And there's no defense for it. Oh, these are just a generation expressing the get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. This is the bastardization of our fucking culture.
there
This is
you,
you using our fucking culture for
there you
your
go.
negativity, all
before.
right? And
There you go.
perpetuating that shit on a day-to-day basis, okay? From the time gangster music start or gangster rap or whatever became a genre, of music. Okay, now the reality rap I can get with. All right, talking about what's really going on in your neighborhood and putting it out as news, but putting yourself in the first person and saying, "Yeah, I'm a gangster. I'm a shoot you.
Mhm.
I got a gun. I'm a this." You know what I mean? That's what makes it. You know how many people think that that's a road now into hip hop? Well, let me be a fucking gangster first.
Right.
Let me go out the street. Let me sell a few packs. Or let me do this. Let me bust a nigga. Let me get locked up first. And then go get a deal. When I'll come out in a few years and either do a book or get a podcast or a record deal. You know what I mean? This is the message that people seeing. These are the messages that these kids are saying.
Right.
So what do you expect?
Now
The
it's
hip
been
hop
Before
was
hip hop
it
was a hustle.
right.
You know what I mean? A lot of cats to this day, and I hate to hear niggas say that. Yo, I ain't no rapper, nigga. I'm a hustler, man. I just get my money. Oh, word, word. It's like a nigga scientist. A nigga be like, yeah, I ain't no fucking scientist. I just know some of this
I know,
bullshit.
some know some shit.
Did that shit all his life. Went to school, postgraduate school, everything. You know what I mean? But get the fuck out of here. So
Now, it's been argued. We've had several conversations with several different people, and it's been argued that there's always been an element of gangster rap within the genre, right? Now, I've always argued that they may have been, but if you dated back, what was happening years ago as opposed to what's happening now is that years ago it was more metaphoric. It was hidden. It was hidden in the language.
yeah,
Now it's more blatant. It's straight up. This is what it is. Can you touch on that?
there's a difference between a rapper saying he's a gangster and a gangster saying he's a rapper. Okay. The first time I heard rap or a rapper referred to or MC referred to as a gangster was Just Ice.
Right.
Just Ice. And Just Ice was a gangster in his attitude and probably ran with some boys in the neighborhood when he
Right.
was young, but that
Right.
kind of gangster, not like he was Pretty Boy Floyd,
Right.
you
Right. Right.
know, or Scarface
Right. Right.
or nothing. You got to remember the cocaine generation gave birth to a lot of these motherfucker gangster worshiping, people start worshiping drug dealers and shit for the depictions that were seen that they saw during the 80s and 90s. So once you see that, and that's another ploy, let's put out shit that, and look how many Scarfaces popped up or attempted to, or people that tried to be Scarface or were so impressed by the rise of Scarface from nothing to, to Kingpin that they followed that actual, you know what I mean,
Right.
mythology. So I mean, culturally, I always say if that's what you are, then that's what you good. That's when you got control. When you try to be something else outside of that, you're in a whole nother realm. You're in a whole nother fucking realm. Okay? I will never get beat up by no fucking gangster. Cause I'm not a gangster.
Gangster.
I don't be around gangsters. I don't do nothing to offend a gangster, right? So you know what I mean. And if that's what you put yourself as, you put yourself out as, then you are subject to whatever goes with that. That's what's going on with all the drill kids. Some of them are talented as rappers, but you want to be gangster first. Okay, you can't put those two things together. Nobody has successfully been a gangster and a rapper together. You had to give up one or
One or
the
the
other.
other. Right. Right.
Go to the top of the motherfucking heap. Nobody's still a gangster. Everybody who professed to be at one time sold dope, sold crack, whatever, this and that, fuck with young bitches or whatever. You had to pick one thing over the other.
Word.
Well, fucking with young bitches, some niggas stuck to that. You know what I mean? But I mean, for the most part, it's one thing or the other. One thing is going to take you away from the other thing. If you're an entertainer, you can't be in a crack house somewhere like yo, all right, make sure the packs. You know what I mean? Even if you got somebody working for you, it's like if that shit get traced back to you, that'll fuck your whole career up. So at some point, everybody got to cut that shit off. At some point, you're either gangster or you're in the street. And I just think that it's more of a detriment to the music and to the message and to the culture than if it weren't there. I mean, if it was no gangster rap, there would still be hip hop.
Talk about it.
Yeah.
I don't think no taking no one thing out of hip hop would change or delete the culture itself. So it's not like it's necessary. Oh, that you gotta have people talking about shooting and killing. Get the fuck out of here, man. That's why we started hip hop to get away from that shit.
Okay. Talk about
So you
that.
wouldn't
Absolutely.
have to be involved with that. We know it's there. We know a lot of the people that do it. But that's why we're not with them. Okay, we here because we don't want, you know, understand what I'm saying?
Could you break that down a little bit more as to how that's important for people to recognize the fact that the conditions and what was going on around the time played a huge part in developing the culture so that way it can veer away from the negativity. So could you break that down as
It's not really fucking rocket science, okay? Like we said earlier,
I'm
you got
a lot of
athletes,
people
you got nerd people, and you got disciplined people.
but a
You know
lot of
what I
people,
mean?
a lot of people, not to cut you off, but a lot of people are under the misconception of what the culture actually represents. And to hear it from you, breaking it down, given the reasons of building the culture, people need to understand that.
Okay, I got you. What the culture
There
represents
you go.
is self-expression.
Okay.
Okay, is modes of self-expression. All of these things that were taken away from us that we usually got through other things.
Right.
Okay, your values, okay, come from home at first, and then school, and this and that. And once you start finding out the shit in school is bullshit, then okay, that you like, you know what? That's some bullshit right there. Okay, and everything that you learn from growing up, you process it, and certain things don't fit into that process, into that thinking process. Some you just were never exposed to, and some shit you better figure out at some point, and some things you never need to learn. Just stay away from that shit. You understand what I'm saying? Know about it, but you don't have to experience it. Unfortunately, we got to do that sometime. We got to go see for ourselves. You got to see if the pot is fucking hot and burn your fucking hand, even though your mom told you, yo, that shit hot over there. You fuck with it if you want to. Okay, and the same with us growing up in those days. There was a learning process, and I personally, and if we talk about me, let's talk about me. All right, I personally veered away from anything that I felt would do me harm at some point, at
That
any
was
point.
your personal decision.
Me personally,
Right.
okay.
But then there was the structure of the culture that was put together in order to influence what you chose to do for yourself.
Exactly, and that's that. I mean, that always happens. It always happens.
You
Anything
was an
about
anomaly. You was like,
good, positive, or whatever, there's an element. Oh shit, there goes some shit over there. Let's go permeate
right,
that shit and
right,
poison it or whatever, do to it, exploit it, take
right,
advantage of
right,
it,
right,
whatever, gain from it or whatever, and that dilutes it. That dilutes it. The purity of it is gone. If you bring any negativity to it, and even if I have to answer to that negativity, now my shit ain't pure. Because I gotta answer to your bullshit.
right.
All right. So I think nothing can stay pure. The way you want it to be. Everything gets diluted at some point. There's no entrance fee for hip hop. There was nobody you had to ask, can I be down with hip hop?
Right.
Can I? And I think that might have been the problem.
Can, can you paint the picture? Can you paint the picture of an example of how the culture was used in order to bring peace between two opposing entities? Give us an
How
example of
hip
that.
hop was used to
Yeah,
bring peace
yeah, yeah,
between people?
yeah.
It
Like it
was either
would.
a sit down or a battle,
There you go.
basically.
There you go. Break that down. Could you break that? Let's break down the battle
I
first.
mean, the battle is, you think you better than me, I think I'm better than you. Well, let's go settle this in front of a crowd. You bring your shit out, I bring my shit out. You play for an hour, I play for an hour. You play for an hour, I play for an hour. The crowd judge who won. After that, we got bragging rights. I bust your ass in the battle.
Now talk about the sit down. Like
Okay,
who
the
who
sit down thing.
who orchestrated the
Africa
sit down?
Bambaataa, it was the main instrument for as far as unity in hip hop. It's his term, peace, unity, love, and having fun. It's a term that came from Bambaataa and the Zulu Nation. And I think he single-handedly brought about that unity because we talked earlier. I tell you about how it wasn't all kumbaya and all that shit. You know what I mean? Niggas was over here, niggas was over there. But Bambaataa, his thing was, let's bring everybody together under one roof. And when he would have events, it wouldn't be everybody bring their equipment. Because when we first used to do events and there was a multiple DJ, it was your crew, my crew. It was your set over there, your set was over there, my set was over there. And when each of us played, we played on our own set. A lot of times that shit led to, delays in the party when somebody's set wasn't right or whatever, this and that. Mine a lot of times. Bullshit, the worst set. But yeah, Bambaataa was like, yo, everybody come to Bronx River and everybody get on and on my set, on one good set, and everybody, and that took away the stress and the tension of your set having to be comparable to Bam's or whatever like that. As far as actual sit downs, Bam was the first person to recognize beefs in hip hop between different sanctions or whatever, and say, yo, come to the table, come sit down, and let's work this out. Let's talk it out.
He was like Farrakhan,
Yeah, exactly. Bam was the
the
Farrakhan
hip
for
hop's
hip hop
Farrakhan, right?
in the early days. And I remember Red Alert, the whole hip hop like consortium, like the first school of hip hop was mad at Red Alert because Red Alert had got on radio and he wasn't playing nobody's shit. He wasn't playing old school nigga shit. So niggas was up in arms and talking about, yo, you Zulu, this and that, you killed this and that. And bam, we came together. We had a meeting at Bronx River, and Red sat down, everybody that had a problem or whatever sat down. And the bottom line was Red was like, yo, if your shit is banging,
I'm
I'm gonna
gonna
play
play
it.
it.
How did Bam develop the
If it's
respect level?
whack, I ain't gonna play it. And it was just as simple as that. Nigga, come with some heat. You know what I mean? But had that not happened, to this day, niggas have had some reservations about Red Alert. Have some shit in the back of their mind. Because believe me, that shit lasts. That shit lasts. I got niggas coming at me now like that. They probably been hating me for I don't know how motherfucking long, but waited till I was damn near 65 years old to want to battle me or some shit like that.
Why was Bam respected so much where he was able to do that though?
Bam was respected like that because it seemed like Bam had principles in hip hop. Everybody was like into these. Kool Herc was Kool Herc. He was the father. He wasn't even recognized the father yet. This was later on. But Kool Herc had the highest, status. Okay, and then you had Smokey, and then you had Bam and Flash, and then Disco King Mario, and guys like that. But Bam was the only one that was the head of an organization, okay, which
Zulu
was
Nation.
first called the organization. The Black Spades,
Oh, there you go.
from the
There you
Black
go.
Spades
There you go.
to the organization to the Zulu Nation.
Right.
So, and there was a lot of groups underneath Zulu Nation. So Bam had like a nation of motherfuckers. All right. So when he invited you to something, it was a big thing. He was like Grand Poobah type nigga. And because the Zulu Nation had principles and bylaws and all that, it was like the first organized, I guess hip hop nation or group, organization, you could say. And I think people respected Bam like that. He was about peace, unity, and all that. And that's why he could say, we're going to call this culture hip hop. We're going to get together and call this hip hop. We're going to resolve any differences or beefs that we have within ourselves.
Right.
And that's why he held that status in hip hop.
Right. Now, with that being one of the main elements of the culture itself, how do you feel about the disconnect that now society-wise has with somebody that was so instrumental in developing the culture?
I think it's the
Is that a
same.
good question though? Like,
Yeah, it is. It is, and I like the way you said it. I think it's the same disconnect that people have with Bill Cosby now, and people have with other people whose images have been tarnished by things that they have done or allegedly done. Of course, we know the plots that have gone on to make our black leaders and men, look bad, in our eyes, change their image and perception to kill our hero worship for them.
Put makeup on them.
We don't know what we don't know. I know Bam in particular. There's been no charges levied against him. He hasn't been convicted in any court of anything. But the principles that he set forth for the Zulu Nation and for hip hop, I think, have nothing to do with whatever else is going on with him. Just like a lot of people who've done great things, for the country, for people or whatever, and had their vices or whatever they were. The value that he brought to hip hop, I think, is invaluable. It's invaluable. At a time when nobody was talking about kumbaya and get together, Bam was talking kumbaya. Bam was talking, we can do this together. Bam was talking about this should be about peace. Bam was saying, brother, to this day, peace is my greeting because of
Right.
Bam.
Right.
That's amazing, and I wanted to ask you that. So, prior on the show, we've been through this, and I was telling the people I can't wait to sit with you so you could explain it to us because we don't know. Is there a difference between hip hop and rap?
No. What happens is there's a different perception between hip hop and rap. Rap is part of hip hop as far as the culture is concerned, as far as the business of rap. Rap is an entity unto itself. Okay, but culturally, it comes from the four elements which make up the culture of hip hop. But when you say hip hop, you're saying rap. But when you say rap, that don't always mean hip hop.
Oh, that's good. I like
Got
that.
you.
I like that.
No, I,
You know what I'm
I
saying?
love the breakdown
like
of
When you
that.
say rap, you're referring strictly to rap. You're not considering
Got you.
b-boys. You're not
Hey,
considering graffiti or the art of DJing. You're talking about rapping.
that was dope. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was a good breakdown because that's
Yeah.
something that has always came up, and there's been so many debates on the platform.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know,
it's just
is there, is
semantics.
there,
It's
is there,
Right.
semantics.
Right.
are they the same thing? So that was enlightening. I have to look at that a different way now.
Got you.
you
Yeah.
know. There's
Excuse me.
so many other things I want to discuss.
Hold on a second. Just
Yeah.
gotta make sure that we get over here. Sorry about that. Make sure that the recorder's good. I'm sorry.
another another great debate that has arisen within, I say, the last 5 years. They have this thing called FBA now, Foundational Black Americans, and then they have the Caribbeans like Cool Herc, and there's been a debate on where does hip hop come from? Foundational Black Americans, or do it come from Caribbeans? Which, for me, we're all the same. I believe we're all God's people. I believe in one race, one human race. But this is debates that is going on out there now, and that has been major topics.
Yeah, definitely. Same thing with the Hispanic community, but let's talk about the Caribbeans first. Kool Herc is recognized as the father of hip hop by everybody that matters. And I ain't
I
talking
think we
about the
got
detractors and the people. Fuck y'all.
we got to repeat that again by everybody that
The father
matters.
of hip hop
Say
by
it again.
everybody that matters.
All right.
Yeah.
And
Let's just start right
of
there.
course, from Jamaican descent, he's from Kingston, Jamaica. Kool Herc's father was a DJ, and that's how he got involved in the music. Basically, even Caribbean DJs are emulating American music and American style and American culture when they play music. So even though Kool Herc was Jamaican, Kool Herc was playing American music. All right. Of course, to his own people and in his own environment, he probably played reggae. Big Yellow Man, U Roy fan. I've been educated about Jamaican music because of Kool Herc. But Kool Herc got popular playing James Brown, Sex Machine. All right, playing Jimmy Castor Bunch. All right, playing, um, black R&B, soul, and funk music.
Yep.
Grandmaster Flash, who was, I guess we could consider one of the first turntablists, is of Caribbean descent. And we can look at a lot of other hip hop artists, and Dougie Fresh, and Kango. I mean, we can go down the line. But you got to understand, when we was young, nobody, we didn't recognize each other culturally. If you was black, you was black. And a lot of times, unless we went to your house or something, we didn't know if you was Jamaican or Trinidadian or Cuban or whatever. If you was black, you was black.
Look at
So
you
the so,
smiling.
so
Look at you. Look at you smiling.
so the differences culturally didn't come out till later. You know what I mean? And even if you're doing the same thing together, it's like we not, oh, here go the Puerto Rican dude playing basketballs. Nah, we all play ball.
Yeah.
All right, when we doing hip hop, like, yo, we all hip hop. We that's our race. That's our motherfucking religion, nigga. Hip hop. We all do this. Now, if you want to break it down, oh yeah, well, my people come from such and such and this and that. All right, fine and dandy, and that may be well. And that's one of the things that I want to put into perspective with my dealings with the museum, with the hip hop museum. We
Say it
need
again. Say it again.
receipts.
Say it again. Say it again.
This is one of the things I want to put into perspective. You know, when with my dealings with the Hip Hop Museum,
There you go.
we need receipts for this. We need definitive facts. Who's who? Where you come from? What are your influence? Why did you start, making it? I mean, no, people haven't been interviewed on that level where we have documented evidence of people's stories. A lot of
Exactly.
things, a lot of this shit is conjecture and hearsay.
Right.
All right, and third party explanations. Even me myself, I come from day one. But if you want to know, and you want to know the person that you asking me about, call the fucking person that you asking me about. Okay. Now, if you can't get in touch with them or they nowhere around or whatever, okay, I can tell you from my perspective, but I can't tell you what Kool Herc could tell you because he don't tell me everything. All I can tell you is what I know and what I see. You understand what I'm saying? And that's what I'm going to bring to the table. Bring your story, bring your fucking receipts to the table so we can get a definitive story of,
Right.
of what this shit is before we leave this planet.
Very
Okay,
important.
because Jesus didn't write no fucking Bible. Disciples wrote the motherfucking Bible. God didn't
Absolutely.
write no motherfucking Bible. Okay, all them niggas who came after, that's their stories. And they changed from every motherfucking, every time it was a new king, this nigga changed the Bible. All right, well, throw some bitches in there instead of, throw the fact that there was a king named me and this, that type shit. And that's how history gets distorted. So if the first tier of this culture, I'm talking from me, Kool Herc, Grandmaster Flash, Melly, Mel, all that whole frontier, okay, need to lay down a definitive story for us to leave for posterity. For posterity.
Yeah, I definitely agree to that.
Word.
So this goes into what me and my brother here was speaking about earlier, and he enlightened me, because you was on when you was on the other show that I had, and thank you for that too, because
doubt.
for the world that don't know, when you was on that other thing, when I was on the other thing that you saw, and you saw him and Melly Mel, I had brought them out there, and that was very special to me, and I want to thank him for coming to that one. And you was asked a question on there that day, and about Hispanics in hip hop,
Oh, you're gonna like
and
this. You're gonna like this. Cause I was educated, re-educated as well. But
all right.
continue. Yeah.
So I recall you saying that, yeah, they was 50-50, and
Me saying?
I thought that's what. Oh, you didn't say that?
Nah, I didn't say
Oh,
it was 50-50.
oh, I must have misheard then. Well, then that's the
No, I may have been, misinterpreted. I think a few people, came at me with, and I was like, get the fuck out of here. Some of the first people, Hispanics in hip hop, was down with me.
which I know.
Okay, from Disco Wiz, Prince with a Whip, Charlie Chase, my man Lil G. You know what I mean? I've always, but they was down with me. Okay, I was the one that had the DJ equipment and stuff and this and that. When I went to Roosevelt High School, my man Disco Wiz became my partner. He used to box at the PAL downstairs. And I met him like that. And then I was like, yo, I DJ, yo, you should come check my shit out. And I taught him how to DJ and all that shit. So I'm making that point to say that Hispanics were involved in hip hop in every element in the early days, but predominantly hip hop is black culture, okay, and predominantly done by black people, and I mean black by black Negroes, whatever you want to call us, because I know Puerto Ricans is black too, and all that. You black, but you black like that. Not like me. Not like me.
No, like this.
Oh, you black like that. Not like me. But yeah, and like I said, we shared the basketball court and everything back in the day. But more Puerto Ricans was in the handball court than on the basketball court.
Oh snap!
So I mean, just to make the correlation, you know what I mean? If you put the numbers, all right, here's all the B-boys, here's all DJs, here's all the MCs, here's all the
Graffiti
Graffiti,
artist.
right?
graffiti artists, you'll see a plethora of Hispanics involved. But the majority, okay, of DJs in early hip hop was black. The majority of MCs early hip hop, black. Majority of B-boys, early hip hop. In our community, black. Okay, and if you want to talk
I
about
think
the
yeah, I
gang
think
community, then more Hispanics. Okay, with and then in every element, it's a predominantly black, pretty much culture. So I never say it was 50-50. And even by the time Fat Joe came along, I think it wasn't still 50-50, but the numbers had kind of risen to some point. And if you look at hip hop today, count every motherfucker on the planet in hip hop, it's still gonna outweigh black's gonna, you know what I
Absolutely.
mean,
And
gonna be the
that was my
majority.
position.
You know what I mean? Because it started out that way, you know, and it is what it is. Not to say that nobody's welcome, because this is the most welcoming motherfucking culture or music genre you ever seen. How many niggas you see doing country music,
right,
okay, or doing Spanish music?
right. I
See,
think
everybody gravitate towards our shit, okay, but if you look, it's very disproportionate as far as how many people you see doing a shit. Okay, how many black people can even speak Spanish?
Not many.
How many Spanish people can speak English?
Plenty.
That right there, that's one thing that makes it easier for you to assimilate into
Yeah.
our culture
Yeah.
than it is for us to assimilate into yours.
Absolutely. Yeah, and I know when I was growing up, you know what it was. You know, me coming from Harlem, my wife, you know, and Vern, you know, explained to me, you know, the Bronx was just a different place. It was not the same place as Harlem, and I understand because in Harlem, unfortunately, we were segregated. You
Yeah,
know?
Harlem had no
Yeah,
nigga.
exactly.
Spanish Harlem.
Exactly. Yes, exactly.
East side, most
right,
Yeah,
right,
and Washington Heights.
exactly,
right,
yeah,
right,
right.
And
The bottom and the top.
exactly,
right,
yeah.
right.
And they let us know that we weren't the same as them, and you know, it was you know, it's just trauma. It's a lot of trauma back when you think
Yeah,
about those
yeah, because
things. You
people
know,
try to say it. Listen, well, I'll tell you, like I said, my man caught a lot of flack for fucking with me.
no, so
Now,
yeah,
I didn't catch no flack for fucking with him,
Right.
but he caught more flack than being with me than I did with being with him. You understand what I'm
yeah,
saying? And even like you said, I forgot up there,
yeah,
you know, where all the good weed is at.
yeah. I hear
Washington Heights, where the haters
you.
is at.
Yeah.
There was a time you couldn't go up
You
there.
couldn't go up there. I
Couldn't
told
go
him
up
this
there. If you went to
earlier.
Kennedy High School, nigga, you had to sneak
If if
back
you
out
wasn't
that
going up there
motherfucker
to
to get
spend
past the
money,
ball busters up there.
if you wasn't going up there to spend money with them, they would hurt you.
Facts. Ain't no
You
hanging
know,
around.
and you
So it was very divisive at some point. In fact, like I said, hip hop brought everybody fucking together under one umbrella, under one banner. All right. Some things that you did, okay, yeah, I fuck with that, but I ain't fucking with y'all. Hip hop made niggas go all in.
Mm,
Hip hop made niggas go all in.
mm,
We got brothers because of hip hop. Brothers
mm.
and sisters. I mean, people, we love each other because of our bond, because of hip hop, more than we would have, you know what I
If it
mean?
wasn't for hip
If it
It
hop,
wasn't
wasn't.
for hip
yes,
hop.
Right, right.
absolutely, I totally agree with that. You know that, and hopefully we all could learn from that because ultimately we all God's children and we all should be under the human race, but separations happen, and when separations happen because of cultural differences that make us step, aside each other, and look, and this was something me and my wife was talking about earlier, me and my queen, I didn't, for me, I didn't notice any difference in anyone until they identified that I was different. When I was identified that I was a Moreno, when I was identified I was a nigger, when I was identified, like,
Right, right.
you know what I'm saying?
You
I
don't
didn't
grow up
know.
with that shit
Yeah, I
until
didn't have
somebody bring
Yeah,
it
that.
to your
yeah,
That's
attention.
just what I
yeah.
was explaining to my brother here too. I didn't know
I
there
caught it
was a
early.
difference until it was until I was somehow discriminated against. And then I'm like, we not the same. I didn't understand it.
Right,
You know
right.
what I'm saying? Then I start seeing the movies and seeing stuff explaining like, yeah, we're not the same. It was
I
slavery.
went to Catholic school.
I went to private school.
Yeah, me
Yeah,
too.
you know what I'm
So when I
saying?
was a
So
kid, I went to school with white kids.
me too,
Yeah.
You look at my school picture, like I'm that dot right
Right.
there.
No,
That's me.
and I told my wife she couldn't understand it. So when I was in the first grade, I was in love with a Jewish girl. I thought I loved her.
Yeah, I had a
Right,
lot,
You know what I'm saying?
I had a lot of little crushes on little white girls.
And my wife was like, "You didn't know she was white?" I said, "No, I thought maybe she was light skinned." I didn't
right, right,
know
right.
that it was. I didn't
Yeah,
understand that it
prejudice
was
is
a.
taught.
Yeah,
It's
it,
a
it,
taught
it was.
behavior.
It
It's
was
not
a
something.
difference.
It's a curiosity when you're a kid. When you see somebody different from you that you never seen before or something, it's like, oh wow. But it's not like, oh, what's wrong
Well,
with them?
that's
You
exactly what
learn
I was
that. You
sharing.
learn that kind of
Yeah,
behavior. When you see little black kids and white kids together, they just little kids. That's all the fuck.
that's all I
So
thought.
That's what I was
Yeah.
sharing.
it's
I was sharing that with Bigga because I was explaining to him that when I first learned that I was different uh, back in the first grade at 6 years old. When another kid realized that my mother, she would come pick me up. My biological mother, she would come pick me up from school every day, and he would look at my mother, who was very fair skinned, close to white, right? And looked at me and looked at her, and he questioned me. He goes, "Why are you black?" I didn't know what he was talking about. Like it baffled me. Like I was like, "What are you talking about?" And he goes, "Why are you black and your mother's white?" And I'm like, "That's the first time that I ever noticed that because I just saw her as my mother." You follow what I'm
right,
saying?
right. See,
So now
somebody
I'm
has
going
to make
right,
that
Yeah.
distinction.
right. So now I'm going home and I'm asking my mother questions now. Like, yo, like, why am I so different from you? And then she had to explain it to me that I was like my father. My father is a very dark skinned man. You know what I mean? So
Right.
then at that point, that's when I realized it. So that's part of like social conditioning as well. Like when you adapt, when you're exposed to that sort of mentality and that sort of environment, that also plays a large
In your
part of
in your head, yeah,
yeah.
yeah. When I was adopted, like I said, and my mom's was 50 something. She was adopted. So by the time I was of age to go to school, she in her early 60s. You know what I'm saying? So everybody thought that was my grandmother. You know how your moms come to
No.
school and shit
Yeah, I
like that.
know.
Oh
Right.
shit, who moms is that? Like who grandmother is that? Yo, that's my mother. Fuck out of here. And then I gotta start explaining, you know what I mean, this and that, why my sister's older than me. Why my niece and nephew is older than me. Everybody going, why are you his uncle? Man, leave me the fuck alone.
Right.
But yeah, a lot of that is a lot of the information that you get as a kid. By the time you process that shit, it's like, whoa, okay. And either you can, life is a learning process. You go from one thing, that first realization
Right.
that you are different, to finding out, okay, why, and
Now,
then
why?
and how much
Exactly.
different, and then you go from
And
there.
then you start learning a lot about yourself as well, and
Yeah.
and the circumstances that you're in. I mean, for some, just like yourself, you took it upon yourself to not be part of something negative, and that's what you chose to be about yourself. And a lot of people need to start
I
thinking
think
like
that shit
that.
saved me from
Yeah.
a lot of shit. I mean, from where I come from, ain't no telling. You know what I mean? And I get enough. I'm not gonna say hate, but I've had enough jealousy and envy for, if it was anything more serious than that, it could have led to, nigga trying to do something to me. But that's just petty jealousy.
Right.
But if
Right.
I was a gangster or if I was into something more, that petty jealousy could get me killed.
Right.
If I was around those type of niggas, just somebody don't like my swag, a nigga just, go get that nigga, man, whatever. So I just never exposed myself to that type, even though I know niggas. Trust me.
Right. Right.
You
Right.
know I know niggas, and niggas know me. But I always wanted the kind of respect that didn't take having to do that,
Right.
didn't having to be all that. But just
Right.
know that don't fuck with him. He good. You
Right.
don't fuck with him. He good.
Now,
Don't be scared of me. Just respect.
Right.
absolutely,
Right. Right.
respect is everything. Now, this is something that broke my heart that I watched with my wife heart, and I'm sure many people that love hip hop heart. So, our partner, what I'm saying, I wish he was here, we'll catch up with him later. But our partner, Melly, he got into a lyrical altercation with Eminem earlier this year, you
I wouldn't
know.
call it.
Yeah,
Chill. 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 Yo, shout out to
let's
Mel.
speak about shout out to Melly Mel. We love you.
It's my tag
You know
team
what I'm
partner.
saying?
Yeah.
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 So my whole thing was, why did Cash let him do that? You know what I'm saying? Like, why you didn't help him? Did he come to you and say, yo, this is what I'm about to spit and put out? And you know what I'm saying? Like,
Not at all.
what? Yeah, because we didn't understand. He got so many, people around him, especially you. How did he put that out there?
You know
I
what?
don't.
One of the
First of
things,
all,
can I interject real quick?
yeah.
One of the things that a lot of people are actually talk about when they start replaying Mel's response to M was his cadence, right? And his delivery, right? One of the things I've always argued was the fact that, not because you my man, and I tell you this all the time, not because, you know what I'm saying, with peoples,
I
but
know you always
Kaz is.
put a disclaimer.
Yeah, I gotta say that. No, no,
Not
because
just
I
because
hear
you my
no.
man.
You gotta understand that a lot of people be coming at me like, yo, you just saying that because he's your boy. Nah, B, like, yo, you gotta break it down, like, logistically and scientifically at a point. You understand what I'm saying? And what I've always argued is the fact that Kaz, to this day, right?
Super
Outside of the
lyrical.
fact that you can make a lineage of influence rappers and lyricists and their delivery and how it is that they project their style of writing can all be traced down to Cass, undeniable,
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
Cass to this day got
I
bars.
know. I've been there at the
You understand what
show
I'm
and made
saying?
you play the
And it's
song
not,
the other day.
and
Like,
it's different. Be like,
why is these
it's
songs not on the
different.
radio?
It's different than one might expect. So shout out to Mel, love you, Mel. So that leads into the question of why didn't
I called you.
he
I
called, you know
called
what I'm
you.
saying? You
I
understand what
called
I'm
you. Like, why did Cash let him do this?
All right. First of all,
saying? So and we're gonna talk about it with
Yeah.
Mel. I just want to make it clear.
Mel is my tag team partner. You know what I mean? Like, you remember wrestling? You remember Hawk and Animal? Hawk and Animal, my nigga. You know what I mean? Just by decree. And he didn't consult with me as far as the Eminem thing. I didn't really ask him too much. He didn't really never take it that serious. He was like, I'll bust Eminem ass. You know what I mean? Or whatever. And I'm like, okay,
And it's
you're supposed to believe that. But as far as him answering, actually doing the answer, I didn't know he was going to respond to it. First of all, M was responding to him because he had put it out first, you know,
Right,
about
right, right.
Eminem and Jay-Z and shit like that. People was like, yo, chill, chill. And then I'm like, fuck, chill what, nigga? That's my opinion. And everybody else out here giving their opinion on shit, saying whatever they want to say. How the fuck you gonna tell Melly Mel he can't say what he want to say? That's I backed him up on that.
Right, right.
Now, as far as the response, I wish you would have hollered at you or ran it by me.
Yeah.
Not that I'm the definitive guy because I respect Melly Mel
No,
to
for
the
sure.
fullest.
For sure. For
Lyrically,
sure. For
lyrically,
sure.
he's the only person I ever thought I had to be better than. Everybody else, I thought I was better than. Okay, but he was the only person back then. I've always respected him for that. So far be it from me to tell Mel, yo, let me, you know, fuck
Nah,
out of here.
nah, I don't think
I
that would have
wouldn't,
even happened.
but like I said, I didn't get the opportunity to see what he was going to do. It just came out. So, and even if I heard it, I couldn't say, nah, that's whack, or don't. Yeah, I probably would have. I would have had to say because
Yeah.
that's my dude.
Yeah, that's
I'm
your
like, yo,
dude.
nah, if you're gonna
You
go at
care
this
about
nigga,
him.
go at this nigga, man. Don't do that. Go. You know what I mean? Because Mel, I have no doubt that if he took his time and that he would
Exactly.
come up with some shit that niggas be
Yeah.
like, oh shit,
Yeah.
that nigga Melvin. But I don't know, he just did something real quick and put that shit out there, and it wasn't flattering to him. Even he like had to take that shit back and said he jumped out too fast and tried to do something too fast. But that wasn't you don't respond to Eminem like that.
Well, yeah,
You know what I
absolutely
mean?
not.
Especially if you're saying that you gonna bust his ass. Me,
It would have been different.
it would have been different. Not to say I would have bust his ass, but nigga, I would have went as hard as I could, as I could possibly go to get
Right.
that nigga. And
Right.
then if he got me after that, yo, you got it.
Right, right.
You got it. But I already respect Eminem as a lyricist, where I wouldn't even question him being nice or whether I'm better than him or not. It don't matter to me whether I'm better. It's a lot of niggas that's better than me, you know, on whatever level or in certain things or whatever. You better be better than me, motherfucker. I drew you a blueprint.
Yeah, no doubt.
How the fuck you not better than me? You've been hearing me ever since you started this shit. You've been hearing everybody that I influenced, everybody ever since this shit started. You done heard thousands of rappers and rap songs.
Right.
You better be better than me,
Right.
motherfucker.
Right.
I'm about to be 64 years old, and if I get on this mic and bust your ass, you need your ass whooped. You need your ass whooped.
Yeah, no doubt. Now, hip hop from my generation, I think all the way to now, has always been known as a blood sport. I have never was there an apology, for Jack the Ripper? Was there apology for The Bridge Is Over?
Nope.
Was there apology for Hit 'Em Up? You know what I'm saying? Was
Nope.
there to- it baffled me, and it baffled my queen as well. Why did Mel issue an apology to him?
I think the apology was for the weak shit that he did, not for going at him. I think the apology is the way he came back at him with that response. That's what I think he was apologizing for, not for his opinion on Eminem. I think his opinion on Eminem stays the same.
It's never
Okay, I
changed.
think that he really believes that M is touted the way he is because he is a white rapper, and that makes him even more accomplished at a black thing. Okay, which hip hop is proposed to be. I've always just accepted him as a dope ass fucking lyricist. His flows, you know what I mean. If you can do something that I can't do, nigga, I applaud you. Something I wish I could do or tried and couldn't do.
I don't think
You got it, nigga.
I don't
That's
think
that shit.
anybody takes anything away from M as far as like his lyrical ability and
Super
his skill.
lyricist.
Super lyricist, dope artist. But I'm going to go on a limb and agree with Mel in regards to like his position within the business part of the culture, not the culture, in the business part of the music.
What did he say about that?
No, he said basically, you know, you have 1,000 other MCs that are just as good, but
Yes.
they don't, but they're not recognized because
Yes.
they
I agree with
obviously
that too.
blend in to
Right, to the
right,
landscape.
right,
And yeah, and it's a bigger deal. It's like anytime, and come on, we all been around long enough to see this. Anytime there's a black entity, whether it be music, it's entertainment, whatever, movie star, whatever, they have to come out with a white counterpart. Okay, and they choose it the time strategically to come out with somebody that, okay, the white hope, the white person that can do this and elevate. And it's happened since the fucking Beatles and all that other shit. When James Brown came out, I mean, when Little Richard came out, fucking Jerry Lee Lewis
and we
came out after that. When the Jackson 5 came out, motherfucking Osmond
the
Brothers came
Osmond,
out
right,
after
right,
that.
right,
When Run DMC came out, the motherfucking Beastie Boys came out after
exactly,
that. And most of the time they eclipse the original artists that they came to counterpart. So I think for hip hop, Eminem was right on time to be that right guy that MC Search couldn't do that shit.
right,
Okay.
and Search is dope.
He's dope,
Yeah,
but he just fit into the
what,
fabric.
right,
You know what I mean? And especially, Eminem looked too white. They called him a wigger because he was doing black things, but he
right,
looked like a white person.
right.
You understand what I'm saying? Search this nigga got jewelry on, he got haircut like black people and shit like that. White people don't want him, even though he white. Like, yeah, all
That's a
right.
good point.
You know what I
I
mean?
never
But
saw it like
this
that.
nigga right here is a quintessential white hope for rap right here. You know what I mean? And all he got to do is be good. All right, he just excelled and was more than good.
And he just so
And
happened to be
he paid
that
his
good.
dues.
And he, just to be clear, he just so happened to be that good.
Right, that good. And he paid his dues in hip hop. He didn't just like, he ain't no industry plant. You know what I mean? This nigga come from the street. He come from Detroit. He come from the niggas, the circle of niggas who did this shit, the street, mixtapes, all that shit. He paid his dues.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I'm not mad at him, but Mel should have thought that shit out a little more before he came at him, like that. And I'm sure he would have fared better. Sure, he would have fared better.
I'm talking about lyrically.
Lyrically, yeah,
Yes.
of course. Mel's way
Absolutely.
better than the shit
Oh
you just
yeah.
heard him
I already know.
say.
I already know.
If you saw the K Slade 50,
Oh yeah.
50,
Yeah, he
and
came
then
off on
the
that.
110,
Yeah.
and then the 200, Mel just rocked the fuck out on all that shit. So,
With the narrative of hip hop going the way it's going now, and you being like one of the founders that have to, lay it down. And I want to talk about that, about, what you were saying earlier about the museum. But this is something that we have to think about, and I want to know your opinion. So how it's going now, the way the narrative going, in the next 50 years, he's going to be considered Mount Rushmore.
who, Eminem?
Yeah,
I've always said that if we don't document our culture ourselves,
yeah,
that 100 years down the line, you're gonna look on the cover of a magazine or something like that, and see a picture of Eminem when they say hip hop,
yeah,
or a statue or something,
yeah,
a building.
yeah.
And I said that, being facetious, but then again, like, yo, if we don't
50
act
years.
like we was here,
50 years.
they will take all this shit and make it look like a white person was responsible for it.
50
You know what
years.
I
Right,
mean?
right.
And so, yeah, I agree with that assessment, but I don't think that's Eminem's, fault, or that's what he's trying to do. I just think that the powers that be, at the end of the day, they want to erase any history of us being self-empowered, any history of us, doing for ourselves, being creators. Look how much shit has been swept under the rug about things we've done. because the less we educate the next generation about how great we were, the less great they'll aspire to be.
Right.
All right, if they don't realize how great their father, grandfather, great grandfather was, and great grandmothers, and people who invented shit, did shit. If we knew all that shit, I mean, I learned more from fucking KRS song, "You Must Learn," than
No,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah,
a
for
lot of
sure.
fucking years of school.
For
And
sure.
I'm being facetious with that as well because I went to Catholic school. I knew all that
Yeah,
shit
of course.
and more because I got taught at home.
Right.
My sister was very Afrocentric, and I knew all about the Panthers and how Nixon wasn't shit and just all that. All right.
That's good right
But yeah,
there.
those early lessons follow us later on in life, and hopefully, we grow into, a kind of consciousness that mixes, all that together. Take the best of what you've learned, you know what I mean, and process it and just live out your life. But I mean, we still learn. I'm still learning to this day.
Yeah.
You know.
Can you talk anything about your position now in the museum and the great news?
All right, we can talk now.
The
We can
cat is
talk
out.
now. The Hip Hop Museum. Yeah. Since the talk and started about a hip hop museum, I wasn't privy to it. I wasn't invited to the table to discuss it, but inner people that were there let me knew what was going on. Tony Tone, my brother Tony Tone from the Cold Crush Brothers, was at the meeting, first initial meetings. Melly Mel was part of the initial meeting. Africa Bambaataa, Ruben Diaz, and Rocky and those guys. But I'll make a long story short. I wasn't included in those talks. And as the museum progressed and moved forward, and they started promoting it and doing different events, people would ask me, Caz, what's up with the Hip Hop Museum? I don't know. I don't know anything about the Hip Hop Museum because I wasn't invited to, to the table.
Yeah.
And then after they started inviting people to it, it's like, wait a minute, I don't want to just be somebody that come, take pictures, and then you start hanging up my picture like I support this whole thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, I'm about inclusion, and there's no way you're gonna open up an institution on that large a scale that's for hip hop, and I not be an integral part of that institution. So people who wouldn't get me to speak on it, or I wouldn't speak on it, or say I'm not part of it. I don't know what you're talking about. You know what I mean? They would, I don't know, whatever they thought. But I'm about inclusion, and I told them if I can't have an office in this motherfucker, if I don't have some kind of position of, you know, not so much authority, but being an authority, the authority that I am in hip hop, then
Absolutely.
I don't want to have nothing to do with it. I'll work my magic outside of this building, outside of this structure, outside of this organization. Okay, but you will not use my name, my likeness, or my notoriety to, promote
Co-sign.
something that I'm not really a part of. So I was about inclusion. So we spoke. I spoke to Ruben Diaz, former borough president, and the CEO of the museum, Rocky Buchanan. We had to have talks before, but nothing serious about me coming to the table. And then once I made it clear, with the help of my brother Vernick, you know what I mean, who set up the whole meeting and got Ruben to come to the table and gave me some inside information. Like, these guys want you. They want you to be a part of this thing. You know what I mean? But I need it under my terms. I need it to be under my own terms. And I'm in. I am going to be part of the museum. I'm going to be supporting the efforts of the museum, and I'm going to add some legitimacy, hopefully, to the museum in the eyes of the hip hop community, knowing that somebody like Grandmaster Caz is in there, involved, and has the best interests of hip hop at heart always.
Always.
So I'll be, trying to implement programs, doing things with the community. There's other things I've been involved with that I can include. Hush the hip hop sightseeing tours I did for 20 years. I brought over 2 million people to 1520 Sedgwick Avenue in 20 years, one busload at a time.
Wow.
Okay, that shit counts for something.
Of course
You know
it
what I mean?
does.
We need to help increase tourism to the Bronx. So through the museum, this will be a big arm and a big leg in with that, with associations with the Bronx Tourism Council. All right, you might not listen to Hush Tours, but now you'll listen to the Bronx Hip Hop Museum. You understand what I'm saying? So that'll just open up doors for me to have a bigger reach and to kind of regulate some of the shit that's going on as far as our culture to help to promote and preserve uh, the culture of hip hop and the museum and the work that it does to help do that. So that's where we at with it.
I
So in
think
terms of promoting the culture itself, let's talk about Cortona Park Jams and how you've been instrumental in that
Yeah,
event.
well, yeah. Well, just like the Hush tours that I did for 20 years straight, I've done the Crotona Park Jams for the same amount of time. As a matter of fact, 22 years. And when the pandemic happened, everything got shut down. The things that I do most consistently got shut down. Okay, the hip hop tours, which sightseeing, that's the first thing. Tourism, that's the first thing that got cut. They stopped motherfuckers from flying in and flying out. So
yeah.
ain't no tourism. We can't all gather together in no groups bigger than 30 at one point. So ain't nobody getting on buses from people all around the world for 4 hours. All right. And this is before they start implementing masks and shit. So that was deaded. Daytona Park Jams, that's a big gathering of folks. That got deaded during the pandemic. And all the things we did in the community for Windows of Hip Hop, going in schools, all that shit got deaded. So now, once the pandemic gets lifted, all these opportunities start to open up. I'm on Rock the Bells Radio. Okay.
We was gonna get
That,
into
Major.
that. We was gonna get into
Of
that.
course. We already know that. Of
Yeah.
course. Major.
okay. And these other things like the Hush tours, the hip hop, all that, I have a base of operations, and my thing is to make that place the international hub for hip hop all over the world. I mean, people have to come to New York. We got an institution here for hip hop. That's
Right.
what I want to be a part of with
Right.
that. So.
So
I
let's
think
remind by the time this comes out, let's remind everybody when the jams is actually going to be held,
Oh yeah,
yeah,
yeah. I'm sorry.
important.
We was talking about Crotona.
because
So
we're gonna get some people to come through.
Crotona was the other entity, like I said, like Hush Tour that I've been doing for that long. And since I took it over in 2019, I'm not gonna let this thing fall by the wayside. We got people that come from around the world to Crotona Park,
For
one
sure.
park in the Bronx where you see pure hip hop.
Talk about it.
Hip hop in its purest form. I'm talking about the community, the camaraderie, the love, the respect, the music, the DJs, the dance. I mean, all the elements are on display out there. And I just couldn't let it stop. So when
And to not
Christy,
to not to cut not to cut you off, but I've always looked at it and felt it by being there like a time machine. Like you almost feel like you're going back in time. Is that dope? Like you feel like you're going back in time and experiencing the early stages of the culture.
yeah,
Like
because
that's what it
for
feels
what
like.
people call hip hop now, if you told somebody, I'm taking you to a hip hop event or jam, they would think they was going back in time,
Yeah.
like they walked through a fucking portal.
Set up. I
This
can't wait.
this is fucking hip hop.
I
There you
can't
go.
wait.
Okay,
Yeah.
this is the definitive example. So, Return Park Jam's been going, like I said, this is our 23rd third year, I believe, and so 2024 is going to be bigger and better than ever. We got 4 weeks every July. Every month, every Thursday
Thursday.
during the month of July, every year, we do our jams. And if there's, sometimes there's like the 4th of July lands on our jam, so we start the next week. So we'll do the 3 weeks in July and the first week in August. All right, and I'm still putting the lineup together for the DJs, but we've had legendary DJs, some of the greatest hip hop DJs ever appear on our stage each and every year, and they do it for the culture. They do it, and it ain't hard to get nobody to perform. Trust me, I got people like waiting, like, yo, could I get on this year? You know, people want slots to come play at Crotona.
Yes,
So I want to make it bigger and better than ever. And if I get some sponsorship, I can do exactly that. You know, bring in people from different places, maybe fly some people in. I just want to make it bigger than it's ever been, and it's grown proportionately since it started.
Now,
And
how can the people get more information about it?
well, all the information is on the site. It's on the website, right? So you
Grandmaster,
got to go to my
okay.
website, grandmastercaz.com. Basically, everything is up there. Social media, my true Instagram page, I got locked out of. You know, I got over 100,000 followers on that shit, man. And one day I just couldn't get in it
You're
and
gonna get
still
that
can't.
back.
I'm working on that. But in the meantime, I created another one, which is Grandmaster Caz '07. That's on Instagram. And of course, my wife, which is the ultimate marketing and promotions person. All right. Every time I blink, there's another post of what we got going on the
amazing.
GMC Entertainment Inc. Instagram page, and we on Facebook as well. So yeah, everything will be up there on that. So Crotona Park is July, baby. Starting the second Thursday and then into the first
July,
Thursday of
that's
August.
July 11th, starting
Yeah.
July 11th
3 weeks in July, 1 week in
in August.
August.
Yep.
And that's the last week before the official end of the 50th anniversary of hip hop.
Oh, there you go. So you got to be there.
Official.
Okay. We started celebrating the 50th anniversary of hip hop at the beginning of 2023
Right.
because it was the year of the 50th anniversary of hip hop.
Exactly.
But the date is August 11th, 1973. So until August 11th, 2024,
It's not
the 50th anniversary of
gotcha.
hip hop is still going on.
Yeah.
Okay. So our jams end before August, that August. Our last jam is the first week of August. So we pretty much end out the series at the conclusion of the 50th anniversary of hip hop.
So for those that don't, for those that don't know, why is that date commemorated
Well,
as
August 11th is recognized as the birth of hip hop. It's the when Kool Herc gave that initial party at 1520 Sedgwick Avenue on August 11th back in '73. So we mark that address as the birthplace of hip hop. We mark him as the father of hip hop, and we mark that date as the birth of hip hop.
That's amazing right there. And I want to congratulate you. That's like a major move. I can't wait to, see it, be a part of it, help you in any way that I could
Appreciate
contribute.
it.
I'll definitely be there for you. You know, um, Today I think has been so enlightening. You have enlightened me on things that I didn't know out there. I'm sure so many people going to tune into this. You know what I'm saying?
We could be here for
Yeah,
days.
no, that's
Trust and believe. I mean, I'm talking. This is the 50th anniversary of hip hop. This is my 50th anniversary in hip hop.
Oh wow, that's amazing.
can we
That's
have you again
amazing.
back on the
Oh, no doubt,
let's
Come
get
no
it.
on, you
doubt. I
so
mean, we
we
don't
I
all
had to
give
put it out there. I
yeah.
had to put it out there, you know what I'm saying?
about the shit
Exactly.
that
Yeah. No.
Trust
That's
and
what I
believe.
said on the last thing. That this is it takes series.
Yeah.
It's series because you are a wealth of knowledge, and once we are no longer here, if we don't leave the documentation.
Right.
It's like we
Exactly.
writing a Bible. You
If we
know what I'm
don't tell our
saying? Yeah.
story,
We
somebody else
we
will, and they're
writing a
gonna leave
Bible.
out the good shit.
No, yeah,
Right.
we writing the Bible. So
Facts.
again, I thank you, brother. It's
I
amazing. You know what
appreciate
I'm
you, bro.
saying? Yeah,
Appreciate you having me.
Right. And you
My
already
good
know.
all right.
You
man.
already know.
All you gotta do is say it, and I'm
Yeah.
there.
All
And
right.
I
All right.
end it out and then tell everybody peace from the bigger picture.
You already know. April 18th is Grandmaster Caz Day here in the Boogie
Oh
Down
yeah, talk
Bronx. All
about
right.
that.
Don't forget that. and we're in the place where the event is going to be held. This is the Andrew Friedman home, the mansion on the Grand Concourse in the Boogie Down Bronx, New York City. All right, so come on out, April 18th, baby.
Check us.
AMC Day.
Be there.
Yay.
All right.